Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining this channel, my name is Tofumi and this is my channel where I discuss everything that relates to my life, that is lifestyle basically, faith, relationship, and reality TV once in a while when I have the time. Okay, let me sit back. So guys, in this video it's going to be like a chit chat because this topic is one topic that everybody wants to talk about, but they also don't want to talk about it, and it's always very confusing for me because I'm like, So let's talk about this latest Japa movement. So guys, if you're not Nigerian and you're watching this video, Japa means to travel out, to relocate out of the country, and that is, there's a new wave of Japa going on in Nigeria at the moment. I'm going to give you a brief history of why that is happening right now. So in October 2019, was it 2019 or 2020? 2019. Was the year before COVID? No. October 2020. I think it's 2020. October 2020, right? Something happened and something happened in Nigeria and it caused a lot of paradigm shifts. Like a lot of things changed for us in Nigeria, especially the youth and the middle class, the middle age. By the middle class I mean middle age, and not the older generation. So basically the Gen Zs and Gen what's our and millennials. Is it millennials? Why am I confused? Anyway, so let me give you a quick background of what happened in October. So we have a section of our police in Nigeria that is Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SARS. They call them SARS. But in that year, there's been a rise in them brutalizing youths, profiling youths. They just see you as a young man, as a young girl, and you look comfortable and they feel like because of the way Nigeria is, there is a certain level of comfortability you should have. They don't care to know where you work. They don't want to know where you work. They don't want to know if your parents are comfortable. They don't want to know who is financing that lifestyle. All they know is that you look too young to be that comfortable. Even if you're not comfortable, they can just go through your phone and a lot of things are going to happen. And so it ended up in a lot of death. A lot of people died. A lot of people lost their lives to that fight. And by the time it got to a certain level, we couldn't take it anymore. The youth couldn't take it anymore. So we had to go into the streets, and there was a protest. There was a massive nationwide protest that a lot of things happened, and I don't want to go into details of that day because of people that this might be because of trigger issues. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So that doesn't trigger some people. There are some people, because even myself, you can trigger me. So after that day, it just dawned on a lot of us that the dream country that everybody has been looking forward to, the dream Nigeria that we've been looking forward to, the Nigeria that we all thought was going to happen eventually, sooner or later, the future Nigeria that we're looking forward to was not going to happen very soon, because we're battling against powers that are way above us. So the next step was for people to leave, because basically it's not about whether you are rich or not. It's just about you could be at the wrong place at the right time. A lot of people lost their lives basically being in their house, and something could just happen. Stray bullets could just hit them. It was that bad, and the government wasn't ready to do anything to help us to make matters better. So people decided to leave, because I mean, there's something they say in Yoruba that sometimes along the lines of if the home is not suitable, it's not palatable to stay in, then you leave. So a lot of people are leaving, and the amount of people that have left from that 2020 to this point I'm filming this video has been massive. As a matter of fact, I'm filming this video in September, and the amount of people that have left in this month alone, because it's resumption month, and people that are leaving are not basically leaving because they want to go and work abroad. Some are forced to go and school again. Some are using old age to go to school again, school that they never thought. Listen, it's paining me. School that they never thought they were still going to go back to, but because it's one of the fastest routes to travel out, to relocate to the UK with your family members, with your dependents, they just have to try it again and put in for education through the education route. So people are going to Canada through the PR. So people are going to Canada to school, to the US, and countries are all around the world like that. This was I decided to take their light. But what I was saying was that schools resume in the UK this September, and a lot of people are resuming this month in September, and people are traveling. Like personally, a lot of people are leaving, and it brings me to my point that when everybody leaves, who is going to be left? I'm not saying that people should not travel. I'm not saying that people should not go. But there's one part of Japa that people that we talk about very often on social media. I hope this thing is recording. that I talk about very often on social media is about, should you tell people when you're traveling or not? But personally, what I think is that the people closest to you, your friends, people that I consider your friends and family, they should know. I mean, of course, when it gets to the point where they issue you the visa, you could just tell them that, oh, I've been given the visa. You can say not tell them where you're going, but it's very, very unfair and cruel to you for you to be very close to somebody, and you're not Japa. You don't tell anybody. You just send a message from the UK that I left, and whereas you were still with the person a day before you left. It's very, very unfair. And I don't know if it's just me, but it makes people feel like, at least from, I've not had a very, I've not had a close encounter or something like that, but from people that I've seen it, it makes them feel like they are bad luck. People, you don't see people start questioning that, is it me that's going to stop your plane from flying? Is it me that's going to stop you from traveling? It's just a lot of old matter, but that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is that when people leave, a lot of people are leaving, and there's a lot of families that are broken, not because they are divorced or they're separated, but there are a lot of children that are not going to see their parents again for a very long time. There are a lot of parents that are not going to see their grandchildren and play with their grandchildren like they would want to, like they would have wanted to. There are a lot of houses that are going to be desolate come December. There are a lot of places that are not going to be as bubbly as it is. Nigeria is not going to remain the same when these things happen. They announced in church last week that one of my very close friends, not close friends, we are not friends outside church, we're just friends from church, and she traveled with her husband last week. She relocated to the UK with her husband, and our kids are still here. So when I see our kids, I just remember their mom, because we literally sit together in church every time. And then the first thing that came to my head was, what if I don't see this person forever again? I mean, it's possible that I relocate to the UK also eventually, but that does not mean that we are going to see. Because people in the UK don't see each other like that. It's just like Nigeria. You can meet this Oshobo and you not see somebody for like 3-4 months. Not to not talk of a place where you have to be on your toes at all times. You have to walk at all times. You have to do a lot of things at all times to make sure that you are standing, you are gallant, like you are balanced. You're standing on a balanced level. A lot of these things are happening, and it's just very, very painful to me that nobody is, that our leaders are not seeing this, and it's not paining them that the people they want to rule over are leaving. I think that I'm getting too emotional for this video. But siblings scattered all over the world, cousins that may never meet each other again, cousins that may just see pictures of each other, cousins that may just learn about each other from social media, from their parents, siblings that may not meet each other. They just, this one is in Australia, oh, this one is in Canada, oh, we're going to meet one day, we should plan a vacation. And that's, let's not even talk about businesses that will fold, that are folding. Let's not now mention about businesses that are folding up. In the course of this week, I've seen 2 businesses shut down because of government policies. They are shutting down because I can't continue again. One even wrote closed down forever because she was tired. She said she was tired and she wasn't doing again. She wasn't going to come back again. And these things made me feel some type of way. There's even a particular brand that I look up to on Twitter, a particular ready-to-wear brand, and she said she's closed down forever. She sold everything in her store and then she traveled out. It made me feel a lot of way. There's a lot of emotions that were coming up to me, and I'm just like, okay, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And about your friends that have traveled abroad that you may not see again, not because you're not going to travel eventually, but because even if you travel eventually, people get caught up in a lot of things. Think about the fact that you're in another man's land. Think about the fact that if anything happens, there's a particular family friend of mine that their dad died and children are just all over the world. They couldn't come because of, one, travel expenses, and also because of the kind of visas that they have. They don't have free movement to travel up and down. Just imagine that kind of thing, not being able to pay the last respect to your parents, leaving them here healthy and fine, and all of a sudden they are gone, and you can't even pay them the last respect. You just have to live with the memories that you've had of them before you traveled. These things are a lot of it's just very, very sad and very, very pathetic. But come 2023, we have to come as a mass to vote wisely. I'm not doing this video to campaign for anybody, but whatever vote wisely means to you, please do it, and vote with your conscience. Go with your conscience. Don't do it because this person gave me money, this person is going to give me money, this person is going to give me position, or all of that. Not because of what you stand to benefit now. Think of what is going to happen to Nigeria in the next 4 years, because take it or leave it, if we vote in a wrong president come 2023, it's going to get worse and people are going to leave. As a matter of fact, when it gets worse, people are not going to be able to live again, because dollar will keep rising. A lot of things are going to happen. The cost of living is going to be more expensive, and it's not going to be easy for most of us. But whatever it is, anyways, that's the point of this video. If you want to Japa, please, your friends are not witches. And secondly, let us vote wisely come 2023. If you've not subscribed to this video, I mean, why I'm not the one to stop your job. But if you've not subscribed to this video, please do subscribe, hit that subscribe button, click the bell button, so that when I drop new videos, you are going to be among the first set of people to know. I love you. Bye.